Good morning, everybody. It's Connor Duncan over here at True Auto Detailing. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I just want to show you what we have here on a Monday. It's a 2007 Chevy Duramax with 90,000 miles on it, believe it or not. The paint is in great condition. Everything about this truck is in really good condition. So what the customer wants is we're going to do a hand wash, iron remover, and a clay bar treatment. That's the prep stage to get it ready for paint correction. So even though that this paint looks good, once we get it under the correct lighting, we're going to start to expose what this paint truly looks like. More than likely we'll have to do a two-step here and there, maybe on the tops, but overall this truck can use a good polish. And what that's going to do, it's going to get rid of some of these swirl marks, maybe not all of them, but up to 80 to 85%. And that will allow the ceramic coating to bond to the clear coat much better, and it's going to have better results. Smoother, glossier. It's going to make the ceramic coating last longer, and it's going to make the washing process so much easier. Also, the customer mentioned that they want these door moldings off. It's starting to peel, buckle in some areas, so we're going to remove those all the way around. How do we remove those? We're going to peel them off nice and slowly, warm them up obviously, but peel them off, and then it's going to leave behind some double-sided sticky tape. We're going to get an eraser wheel at the end of a drill gun and be cautious with that. That's how you get that off. More than likely it's going to leave just kind of like indentation marks to where you see where the moldings were at. We'll have to wet sand those out, buff it, and then polish it. Once that's done, then we can proceed with the ceramic coating process. The windows are going to get coated twice, the paint will get coated twice, and the trimming, because the customer wants a 5-year coating. So everything will get coated twice. If you want a 3-year coating, everything gets coated once. And then the 1-year coating, it's more of a spray on, wipe off method. So the 3-year and the 5-year coating, it's a drip on application. And you work in smaller sections. But with the 1-year coating, it's more user friendly. You can spray it on a rag and wipe it on, and then wait a few minutes for it to cure on there and then wipe it off, those are also a good sale. I really enjoy the 1-year coatings. That's what I put on my personal vehicles, just because I wash them so frequently. So anyway, back to this vehicle. We're going to give what this vehicle really needs, and that's not just the outside, but also the inside. The inside is just as beautiful as the outside. There's no rips, tears. You get your natural wear on this seat, but honestly all these cracks will need to be cleaned, all the buttons, floor mats. We're going to show the love that this truck needs. Look at the back seats, brand new. Looks like they've never been sat in. So peephole truck, that's what I call it. We'll show you the process and what we find as far as the scratches and anything else. We've got some good news, we've got some bad news, and we're going to share it all. But starting with the good news, we did our wash, clay bar, iron remover, and our 1-stage polish. Everything went smooth. The paint was in really good condition, but we just gave it that extra smoothness and that glossiness. And as far as the interior, it got the whole works from top to bottom, back seat all the way to the front dash. But anyways, we cleaned a clean truck already, but we still took the correct steps to make sure everything was fully cleaned. But getting into the bad part, as we were removing the door moldings, it left this yellow staining behind. And if you look closely, it's a strip on top and on the bottom. And it's from the double-sided sticky tape and through time, the aging. Just wanted to get a clarification on that, so I called a few local body shops, got their opinion on what it was, and their advice was the same thing as what I had to say. It's just the double-sided sticky tape, the aging, I think it's like sun-baked on there. So it's going to have to go to a body shop. It's going to need to be, sanded down, re-primed, and then just painted and clear coated. Once that's done, then they can come back and get the ceramic coating process. So ultimately, that's the worst about this whole entire job, was we didn't get to finish what we say we were going to do, and that's because of the door moldings and what was left behind. Can't coat over that when they're going to have to go to a body shop. It just don't make no sense.